Hey everyone, welcome back to Unbiased Magic Reviews. Today I'm going to be going over my top 5 card moves of 2019. Now I got a lot of positive feedback with my top 5 business card peaks video, and so I decided I would continue in that tradition and give you guys my top 5 favorite card moves. Now keep in mind that these are my own preference, so you may not agree with me, but hopefully there's a little of something for everyone here. So before we get started, I'm going to give you some honorable mentions. These are just moves that I really enjoyed but didn't make the list of top 5. So up here we have the Siesta Control, which was put out by Jason Fields, and you can find this in the March edition of Genie magazine. It's the control of one card from the middle of the deck to the top, and it's very convincing and not too difficult to perform. I would definitely recommend it to you guys to take a look at it. I've enjoyed it quite a bit this year. The next move for honorable mention is Vernons Cold Deck Cut, as taught by Eddie McCall in his 2019 lecture notes. So Eddie McCall goes over Vernons Cold Deck Cut along with some variations, including the Jennings cut variation of it. And I found that very useful. This is a full false deck cut on the table. It's very easy to perform. I think that you'll really like that a lot. You should take a look at that if you're looking for something like that. And finally, I want to mention also Deadness Kim's take on the DPS, or the diagonal palm shift. He gives a lot of little tips and nuances which make it look really good. And I found that very useful, and that was put out on his Instructable called Ephemerema. And that was put out, I think, by Illusionist, if I remember correctly. So those are honorable mentions. Now for my top 5 list of card moves, this is in order of least to most favorite. Okay, I'm going to start with number 5. Of course, I like all of these a lot, but number 5 on the list is goes to Ben Earl with his combination shuffle. Now this can be found in his latest publication called The Shift. And what this is a full false overhand shuffle of the deck, and it's great for those of you who like to do a lot of memorized deck magic, where you depend on being able to do a good convincing false in the hand shuffle that you don't mind if people are actually burning your hands while you do it. So it is the type of false shuffle that, because it has a lot of little elements in it, no one's really going to notice anything. It's going to look like a total natural overhand shuffle. It doesn't have to be done quickly. Difficulty wise, I would say it's about 2 out of 5 in difficulty. It's actually relatively easy to do, and I think it does look very convincing. So that's number 5 on my list. Number 4 for favorite card move, we'll have to go to Tom Ganyan and his Ganyan spread pass. Now Tom Ganyan actually published this years ago in his books, but I had learned it just recently in the September Genie magazine because it was republished there. I really had never learned it before. So difficulty wise, I will tell you guys it's probably 4 out of 5 in difficulty, because it's not an easy move, but once you get it down, it really looks good. It's a very quick table pass, and what I really like about it is it looks very innocent. So it's a move that now I'm using all the time, and I really enjoy it a lot. I highly recommend it to you guys. You can find that in September Genie. Now number 3 on my list of favorite card moves, that is going to go to Ollie Mealing and his Clandestine Control. So Ollie Mealing, if you subscribe to his videos, you can get this, and you'll get his Clandestine Control. And what this is the control of a card in what appears to be the most fair way possible. A card is chosen, it's out-jogged out of the deck, it's shown, it's pushed back into the deck. You can immediately hand it to the spectator. You can let them shuffle as much as they want, and yet you can very easily have the card under your control. Difficulty-wise, I'll tell you guys, it's like 1 out of 5 in difficulty, maybe 2 out of 5. Overall, it's very, very easy to perform. And for those of you that are looking for a very fooling card control, this is definitely what you're looking for. It looks great. Let's take a look at it in his hands. All right, so you guys took a look at that. That's number 3, which brings us to number 2. My second favorite card move of this year goes to Tatanka Todd and his tabled control. And what this is, it's a tabled control of 1 card. And you can find that in the Neat Review, Volume 2. Now let's take a look at it in his hands. Difficulty-wise, I'll tell you guys it's probably 3 out of 5 in difficulty because it's not too terribly difficult. It'll take you a little while to pick it up. Not very long though, and it looks great. I practice it myself with a 3-way mirror, and even from the sides, you really can't see anything. It really is almost angle proof. So it's a wonderful little control. I would definitely recommend it to you guys. So my number 1 favorite card move of 2019 is going to go to Matthew Jacobs with his JL move, which was just put out this month. So this is a devastating control and peek, and it looks absolutely innocent. Everything looks motivated, and it's very easy to perform. I would actually tell you guys that in terms of difficulty, this is like 1 out of 5. Super easy to perform. Looks very natural, yet you can get a nice peek and you can have nice control of the selection. What I really like is how you can let the spectator put their selection back in as you dribble. Let's take a quick look at it in his hands.
And just have you select any card for me again. And can you show the camera for me? Perfect. I'll have you toss the card in wherever you like. Square that up. Now I'm gonna take just a random indifferent card, and we're gonna go ahead and just flick that into the deck right there. I'm gonna square that up. Hopefully, I got it right next to your card.
Well, there you go, guys. Those are my top 5 favorite card moves of 2019. If you have any that you think I should have added to the list, please leave me a comment below and let me know. If you have any questions about these, also just let me know. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And thanks so much for always tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next review.